As we all know, for many years, China became most favorite travel country in the world. And Sanya, inside China, is most and fast-growing tourist city. Welcome to Travelogue, and welcome to Sanya. Get ready, folks, because today we're in paradise. At the southernmost tip of Hainan Island, Sanya is tropical dreamland. There is no place better to relax by the beach, play to your heart's content, and soak up some sun. You're bound to fall in love with all famous coastal cities, with its exotic charm, ethnic culture, and modern lifestyle. For most visitors, Sanya is a noted tourism resort, but Sanya is also an important port city for trade with foreign countries. Therefore, it's also named the South Gate of China. Without doubt, Sanya is heating up with visitors, both domestic and international. We start out our trip in Lingshui, the fishing village just 30 kilometers east of Sanya. In Hainan, fishing docks still occupied a focal point in the laid-back environment, and fishing is the main business for native residents. So, for a taste of a local fisherman life, we stopped in Lingshui village's Xinchun Harbor. It's composed of just a few hundred households who live in boats on the water. With hundreds of years of history, the people here have a unique lifestyle living in these lines of boats. It is believed their ancestors originate from the southern provinces of Guangdong, Fujian, and etc. And so today they speak a dialect similar to Cantonese. Although most have homes on land, they decide to spend most of the year living on the water. From floating all day, I wonder if there's such a thing as land sickness for those that step on land. For us, it appears rather peculiar, but it appears these families are perfectly suited to their lifestyles. And perhaps the lure of the big city, towering skyscrapers, and a fast-paced everything seems somewhat uninviting. Original fish trading. This is how they trade the fish. Right over there. And this is only one family left growing pearl farm. You see the strings going down to the sea, each string and connect to a shell, and as they feed them, and after a while they pick it up, there's a little pearl there. So menu grown pearl farm. The local fishermen here rely on raising sea vegetation, fishing, and raising pearls for a living, due to the resources of the natural environment. In ancient times, their methods of fishing were simple, and they could only provide enough for their own consumption, making life arduous. But nowadays, advanced technology lifts their burden. This is the giant net a local fishermen use, new technology. What they do is you see the 4 poles and hold this huge net on the bottom of the sea. And what happened is in the night, on the string, there's hanging this large power light bulb. So in the night, when the light's on, all the fish come over. They have a little button in that little house. They're sitting there, zip their beers, and they push the button. The whole net will come out from the ocean, and that's how they're fishing right here. Water relates all aspects of their lives, and a common phrase is that the fishermen can't leave the water, can't leave the boats. Since long ago, These people have commonly been referred to as egg people, since they have a history of battling wind and storm on unpredictable waters, and at times seem as fragile as eggshells, yielding to the whims of nature. Additionally, they float above the waters in boats shaped like egg halves. Luckily, the weather in Sanya is like summer all year round, so it's no problem floating on the water. Water is their companion, boats are their homes, and fishing is their occupation. The unique peoples and interesting signs here add to the rich local culture, making Sanya one of China's most popular areas. This is official, this fisherman's house. Very nice actually, everybody busy on something. All the ladies are playing mahjong, relax, men are sleeping, or somebody cleaning. But the one thing is for sure, it's just like the family on the land. They have a power, they have TV. For those with a bit of time and interest to monkey around, the best part of the day can be spent visiting Nanwan Island. It's also called South Bay Monkey Island, otherwise known as Monkey Island, which lies around 60 kilometers northeast of Sanya. This peninsula can be accessed by cable cars and is home to a colony of around 2,000 monkeys, with monkeys of all sizes frolicking in rocky, ridged, and tropical forest. These fellas can sure do some funny tricks. And what a sportsman he is. Not only are their jumping skill masterful, but their swimming technique is quite superb. There's very interesting when they start to feed. You see this little movement around here. There's lots of movement actually. The monkey in the middle, the little monkeys are sitting around and they're watching and they're kind of calling him, begging him to give the food, but they don't do any movement. Only that guy, that's his son. He's the prince in this group. He can walk everywhere he wants. He won't get a fight with the king, but he can get closer to the king. And also, when he look at the other little monkeys, they all run away. If you thought going to a circus was entertaining, open-air spectacular by a small, cute friend are sure to please. Be sure to bring some extra snacks to feed to the good ones. As for the naughty ones, be watchful because you are on their turf. On the outskirts of Sanya City, 40 kilometers west of the end of the world, lies Nanshan Mountain, the South Mountain. If you approach Nanshan Mountain from the sea, the mountain appears like a whale popping up out of the sea, or a giant turtle appearing out of water. Nanshan, the South Mountain, is also believed to be the auspicious mountain of longevity in Chinese mythology. And here we can find the influence of Buddhism. Among all the colorful tourists, there's a unique person, the monk right behind me. I was told he comes here every day from 9 o'clock to noon, pray for hours and hours. He has been doing that for 6 months. And there's a note in front of him. It says, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want anything, not even water. I pray for the bad things I did before. I pray for the good future, good things in the future. So whatever he prayed, I wish him the best. The land is guarded by one numerous statue of a Buddhist, goddess of mercy. rising up to 108 meters, studded with precious jewels and overlooking the sea. Nanshan Temple, or called South Mountain Temple, was the only Buddhist temple built from scratch after birth of PRC. Its short history does not discourage Pure Buddhism, and the dutiful sons and daughters pour in praying pilgrims. The unending burning of the incense provides a powerful influence of Buddhism in people's heart. South is believed to be the direction of the goddess of mercy homes, hence to the statue of the South Mountain. As a symbol of mercy, wisdom, and harmony, Guanyin is the most popular and accepted Buddha. This golden sculpture is a remarkable piece resembling modern craftsmanship of portraying her in Tibetan Buddhism style. The architecture of the entire temple complex was adapted to pre-Tang Dynasty style, surrounded by tropical botanical gardens. For those who want to stay overnight, there is a unique treehouse hotel for those who love fresh air and the view from above. This is the famous treehouse area. This treehouse was built in 1995. An American guy named David came and find out here it's so beautiful, it's like a nature itself. So he decided to build some tree houses. Total only 4 tree houses here, and people can order that, or you can book that online. They have their own website. Lots of people from Europe, America, they come over here. Some people take their families, stay here like for a whole month. It's quite unique. They have a little house, you even have a restaurant area, and they have a barbecue restaurant. They have all the power, water. Over there, we're going to take you later on to go all the way up there. There's a tree house, like a burnet. It's built right on the tree, and people can, totally enjoy the nature of the park. I wasn't expecting the treehouse. It's really high up there. From there, you can even watch the sea, the ocean right there. So really a bird nest. Living there is comfortable. Take a look at this. It's really nice, beautiful treehouse, and they connect to each other in a way. I'd choose the treehouse over any 5-star hotels in a second. The Treehouse Hotel is built right by the shore a few kilometers from Nanshan Temple. These places are in high demand and limited in numbers, so make sure you make a reservation early. Unique decoration, quaint and modest, is the alternative housing option that is sure to please. I even hear a Buddhist restaurant nearby can deliver delicious vegetarian dishes up to your own hut. Yalong Bay is known as #1 ocean view in China. Additionally, it has a wealth of first-class hotels, a reliable infrastructure, good facilities, and reasonable value. It enjoys a mild climate throughout the year, with no distinct seasons and long stretches of warm spells, so it's a perfect place for a dip all year round. Located 28 kilometers southeast of downtown Sanya, Yalong Bay, in the shape of the crescent moon, is 7.5 kilometers long. The scenery is amazing, with endless rolling hills, serene gulfs, clear blue seas, and silvery sand beaches, 3 times as long as any in Hawaii. Although China isn't usually known for its beach scene, Yalong Bay really has quite a reputation for some beach volleyball, swimming, and tanning. For its landscape, Sanya was chosen to hold the Miss World competition, with events held in the famed Yalong Bay. Beautiful people, beautiful landscape. You couldn't ask for more. Look at the white sand, blue ocean. Who wouldn't want to be here? If you are into water or sand sports, get out your gear. Otherwise, bring in a good book, and laying on the beach for hours is also a good option. Staring at the clouds and the waves is always a good way to pass time in perhaps one of the world's most amazing places, called the remotest cap of the earth since ancient times. Since the travel business is growing in Sanya area, so hotels is big business in this area. For example, there are more than 20 5-star hotels just recently built in Sanya area, and over 100 3-star hotels. All the big names you can name it, like Kempinski, Sheraton, they all want to take a part of this growing business. Wuzhi Island, in Chinese called Wuzhi Zhoudao, has always been a popular weekend getaway among Sanya locals and gets busy only at weekends. If you are an enthusiast of exciting water activities, Wuzhizhou Island is your place to challenge the mysterious and changing sea. Woods Cabin Resort, like here, target couples and honeymoon goers. It's perfect location. Look around there by the ocean. You can see in your living room, ocean's right there. Beautiful sunset. Everything designed very relaxed. Everything's in couple, of course. 2 beers, 2 waters, 2 cups, 2 teas, 2 coffees, everything. It's just sitting here, make you feel lonely if you're single, like me. In the distant past, the Chinese considered Hainan to be the place where the civilized world officially ended, and the place fit only for convicts. Anyone who was sent here would consider themselves abandoned by the rest of the world. Many free-spoken or disgraced politicians were exiled here from the court. Today, Hainan is visited by many foreign and Chinese tourists. Wuzhi Island is most reputable and the island for lovers, selected for romantic honeymoons. The destinations of Sanya are linked to water, hence it attains its reputation as being the Oriental Hawaii. Don't I wish I had someone here with me? Water activities and sports, including surfing, scuba diving, swimming, and water skiing, are the most popular with tourists in Sanya. It looks easy, but when you get on the water, you try it, you will feel it's quite hard for any of those sports. Okay. New one, water ski, first time. I will have fun whatever you're watching, you will have fun too, because I'll make a lot of mistakes. I try to entertain you. Just make sure I can come back with live. Sanya is the second largest city in Hainan and the best place for diving all over the world. The best time to visit Hainan Island is between April and October, when the water visibility is at its best. With some short and professional dive training, you will become a happy fish traveling under the sea, exploring the magical sea world. Pick up some simple yet important sign language, general procedures, and then you will be ready to go. Believe it or not, many tourists choose to get married underwater as well. That's certainly a way to dive into the future. The water is clear, sea life plentiful, including coral and plant life. The best time to go underwater is around noontime. Sanya is rich in biodiversity, and you will find lobsters, sea urchins, hermit crabs, starfish, kelp, and much more. In addition, Wuzhizhou Island is a top zone for diving, where water visibility can reach 27 meters. If you are more a flyer, try to dragging parachute sports. Just imagine soaring in the indefinite sky like a free bird, embracing azure sky and white clouds. So much fun. Every time I come to Sanya, Wuji Island, the sports, water sports give me so much fun. But unfortunately, this is the end of this episode. Welcome to watching Travelogue. I'll be back next time. I'll bring you more and more fun. Of course.